Hey everyone, welcome back to another Elden Ring video. I hope that everybody is having an absolutely fantastic day and I hope that you guys are enjoying playing Elden Ring as well. But in today's video, I want to bring you guys what I believe to be one of the weirdest and most hilarious weapons in all of Elden Ring. Now, if there's a weapon that you guys find even more funny than this specific weapon, then please go ahead and leave a comment down below. When I found this thing, I had to try it out, and it is just it makes me giggle. I have to. I'm gonna be laughing at some point during this video. I know that I'm going to. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys exactly what this weapon is, what it does, what its special ability is, and where you guys can go ahead and obtain this thing, including a complete walkthrough of the location of where it's at, because there is a lot of other additional goodies from this specific location. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what it is. So we are going to be using the finger ring. The finger ringer? What is its actual name again? I forget. The ringed finger, and I level it up to +6 because that's what somber stones I'm able to, somber smithing stones, that's what I have access to. But it swings around like any weapon. It just, you know, you're just holding you know, finger or any type of weapon. I really don't know why I pushed that button, but anyway, I guess we can have a flaming finger, and that works too, I guess. But anyway, this thing is absolutely hilarious. But if we do take a look at the stats, even at +6, it has a lot of physical damage. I mean, we're over basically over 400, and its strength, or its scaling is on strength and dexterity. It does require 15 strength to wield and 9 dexterity to go ahead and use, and you guys can kind of see everything else. So it's not even that heavy for what it is, but what makes this thing even that much more hilarious is its special trigger. So look, we got a normal, like, I'll smack you around with my finger, and I'm sure that there could be a lot of a lot of things made with this, but its ability is hilarious. Oh, it's gonna go in and flick you. I love it. Freaking just absolutely love it. So let's just have this buddy call all of his friends. And honestly, what I can't believe is how much damage this thing can do. And what's really nice about the special ability is you can actually, like, continue to go through anybody that actually is hitting you. And like you saw right there, for a brief moment, they weren't able to actually hit me at all. Can I flick that guy, please? Thank you. Oh, this thing is so funny. It's so dumb and funny at the same time, and I love it. Oh, oh, take that. I'm gonna whack you with my finger. Oh man, it's the jokes. I can hear the jokes just coming right now. But oh, this thing. I mean, look at that. It can just like one-shot somebody. And then yeah, it's like I said, it can still power through a lot of enemies' swings, which is incredibly cool. And so they can't even do anything about it. And like, if they briefly get hit by the finger growing, then they'll actually get like stunned a little bit, which is hilarious. How about the dogs? I guess I haven't tried this thing against the dogs. Oh, I'm out of rude. I'm out of FP. I don't even know what to say about this thing. This thing is just so incredibly fun. But anyway, let's get into where you guys can actually obtain this thing from. Now, we need to make our way to Gelmore Hero's grave. Now, this thing can be approached from 2 different directions, either before or after, or whatever way you decide to do it. You can either do this before you go up and climb up to the top of the volcano, and you can ride around this side and come to the grave's location right here. Or if you're obtaining the Azul's Comet, which is located right at this spot right there, then you can just come across the stone bridge, and it's going to be the first thing that you will see once you come across it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get through the grave itself. All right, welcome to Gelmore Hero's grave. Now, I did die the first time that I went through this because I was not expecting a chariot to spawn. But if you are quick enough and you avoid some of the enemies that are going to be approaching you, then you can just actually run past the first initial one and you can get to that little second cove right there, jump into it, and at the same time the chariot will basically be right there. Now if you are a little bit more leveled up, these skeletons should be no problem, but they are skeletons, so you do technically need to kill them twice. If you knock them into lava, that's one way to kill them twice, or if you knock them down and they get run over again by the chariot, that is considered the second time as well. As soon as the chariot comes back up to the top, you want to run and skip the next set, which is going to be another skeleton in there, and you want to go inside of this cove right here. Now, right after that chariot goes by, you're going to continue to go down. I do highly recommend that you equip a weapon with Bloodhound Step at this point, because getting through the lava is super efficient using the Bloodhound Step. I've actually used this on many occasions to get through like Scarlet Rot, Poison, and other things. So if you guys need to do that, then I highly recommend using it. It's very versatile when it comes to that. But anyway, you're going to find this chest inside of this room. I don't know, I was looking around the first time that I came into this room, but as soon as you open up, there's the ring finger. Now, there are a couple other things that you can actually obtain from this grave site, so I really recommend. I really don't know why my gameplay is so choppy at times inside of the grave site. I do very much apologize to that. For that, but this part is a little bit tricky and I died a couple times, and it's more about timing than anything else. You're going to get a chariot that's going to come down the lava, and you want to jump onto it before it turns around, and then you're just going to ride it up to the very top. Now at the very top there's going to be an enemy, so jump off once the chariot turns around and lock onto it as quickly as you possibly can. It's like a dark figure, I can't remember what it's called, like I don't even remember what it is, to be honest. It's a ghostly figure, we'll leave it at that. But anyway, you can kill it actually relatively quickly depending on what your level is. And then what I'm actually waiting for is the chariot to come back up. Now we're going to run off to the left, and there's going to be a ledge on either the right or left side. And I just chose to jump off on the left side here. You're going to turn around the corner and then go back this direction. And this is where you're going to find a few other things. Now, once you actually come into this room, there will always be this character here. But if this NPC has not been killed before, the first time that you go ahead and kill it, you will actually go ahead and receive some armor that he is wearing, which is going to be the Bloodhound Night Gear. So that's pretty cool. So we're using the Bloodhound Step with this, and then we got the Bloodhound Night Gear. Now also right here, you have the Gilmore Night Gear set as well. So you get two armor sets without even having to go more than 2 feet away from each other. Now, after you kill that thing, you can actually just go up this ladder right here. Now, this part will be another bit of timing, and you're going to see that I failed the first time, so there's a kind of a recommended time frame that you do try to jump onto the chariot itself. There will be something right where I'm standing, right here, but then you want to get on this balcony, and I missed it the first time. So you do want to make sure that the chariot is not currently there when you try to make that jump, just in case you don't really want to have to start from the very beginning of the dungeon again. Even though it's really not that difficult to get to this point, you just really don't want to have to die at that point in time and then restart all the way over. So you're running back to this room, you're going to go ahead and climb up the ladder, you're going to choose either the left or right window, and then you're going to get yourself on top of the beam. And then the next tricky part kind of comes into play. It's jumping onto the chariot. Now, I do recommend that you jump on the chariot before it completely turns around, kind of like we did at the very bottom of the lava area. And so there you go. So now I'm waiting for the chariot to actually turn around, and now I'm going to go ahead and jump just because it's safe to do so. Now at this point in time, we're just waiting for the chariot to come, and I do recommend that you go ahead and crouch to do this because you'll drop off a little bit more straight when you do drop off when crouched. So just go ahead and do that, and then see before it turn around, I dropped on it, and now you're waiting to go all the way back down to the end of the lava again. As soon as it stops and turns around, you want to jump off at this point technically to the right, because there's a ladder right there. Again, you can use the Bloodhound Step to get over there relatively quickly, and you can see that we did very minimal damage by even standing in that lava for just a little bit. If you don't have Bloodhound Step, then by all means, I would go ahead and roll through the lava, you're going to get through it a lot better. Otherwise, you're just going to very slowly walk through it, and then that's when you'll start taking a lot of damage. Now, at this point, you're just going all the way to the very bottom. There's no enemies that I found in this room. I did find no other secret tunnels, like no wall breaking. So if I missed something, I do apologize, but this is everything that I had found. So there's the end of the fight. You get the Bloodhound Knight ashes right there. And then if you go all the way to the front of the room, there's a chest where you actually go ahead and get a death root as well. But anyway, if this video did help you guys out, if you thought it was fun and entertaining, make sure you guys go and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and it's greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.